It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today's band is Discount. And I may have this backwards, but I feel like it went this way. I think in the Discord chat, I think John said, hey man, Discount would be fun to do. Very short discography. And then Peter was like, hey, I actually know some of them. I would like to do that band too. Am I correct in this?
You are correct.
Okay, so we will start with you, John. Tell me about Discount. Why did you have to throw... I know that you've been chomping at the bit for this one since then because you've brought it up several times. Hey, when are we doing that? So tell me about Discount.
Yeah, Discount is one of those bands that I loved as soon as I heard them back in probably 1997. They were part of that group of when I started getting into the No Idea Records bands and stuff like that, they were in that group, but they always felt a little off from that. They were doing stuff that you could tell they were into Jawbreaker and Leatherface and Crimp Shrine and some of those kind of cool underground late 80s, early 90s bands that that group of bands in the late 90s were starting to use as a reference point. And they've kind of been forgotten about. A lot of people, you hear people talk about, Alkaline Trio and Dillinger 4 and Hot Water Music and some of their contemporaries at the time, that kind of late 90s kind of punk has had a little bit of a resurgence, but you never hear anyone talk about Discount. They don't have a band camp, they don't do social media. It seems like they've just been forgotten, and Allison has gone on to do The Kills and Dead Weather, but you never hear anyone talk about Discount. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time to get them some notoriety, some kind of maybe hit on something, because I think they're a great underrated band from that time period.
So as we mentioned, John puts that in the Deprogram chat, and I swear almost immediately Peter jumps in and goes, wait, yeah, I'd like to do that. I think I know them, or I know them. So tell me about Discount, and how weird is it to do an episode on people you know?
It's a little weird. I jumped in because I was like, Discount? They're from my hometown. Oh shit, you've heard Discount? Okay, cool. But yeah, I've mentioned in the past that our town was so small that we kind of made our own music scene just out of sheer of needing something to do. And Discount was kind of at the head of that. And out of all the bands that started in Vero, they were the ones that kind of got the biggest. They actually got to tour Europe and stuff. And so they were our hometown favorites, and I always thought that they had potential to go on and break through and go past, and join the pop punk movement that was happening around that time, and then they just kind of broke up. But I don't think they've been largely forgotten. I heard one of their songs as a bumper on NPR one time, which was really weird. But I do think that a lot of people who are into like John said, Alkaline Trio and stuff like that, they would be really into Discount, and I think that they deserve a good shot at a new look at them, or a fresh exposure.
Yeah, especially I think this is my personal opinion. We'll get to the gameplay, of course, but I think their last album is their best, and I think they were really evolving into something that would have been really cool. They were adding elements of the DC stuff that was going on, and going into more emo stuff and bringing that into their sound, and it would have been every album evolved in a really cool way, and it would have been interesting to see where they would have gone from that.
Mm-hmm.
I do with this style of music, we don't have a deep discog here, but for gameplay purposes it sucks, but whenever we do a band like this, I like how dense the discog is. I like that literally every song is going to be in play. I think there's very few that you're no, there's not a lot of throwaway stuff here. I obviously had no idea who these dudes were going in, but again, this is why I love the show is I get to discover this, and I do got to point this out. This is 3 in a row for you, John, where it's like, man, like pump more of that shit into my veins. Like, they're like just barely outside of something that I probably would have found on my own anyway. So it's like, man, where the fuck was I when these guys were around? So I made mention of, not a deep discog, but like, did that affect your, how you put your list together for this one, John?
A little bit. I mean, it was tough because there are more than 20 discount songs that I really like. So it was hard to kind of go through and pull because, yeah, adding those singles is tough too because they were a great singles band. A lot of split 7 inches and compilation tracks and stuff that are excellent. So I definitely had to make room for some of those. But yeah, it's just trying to find the songs that took me back to like listening to them when they came out. And I'm sure Peter probably got to see them 100 times. I only got to see them once on their last tour. But trying to think of like which ones had the best hooks and which ones were really had stuck with me through these years that I still go back to.
And again, this one for you, Peter, like so you're doing a band on people like does that affect your list making, like, or do you kind of just approach it as normal?
I approached it as normal. I'm a little scared because like like I really want to know what our band member thinks of our list when we get to that. But like John said, like there's more than just the albums. Like they did a lot of singles, compilation stuff, and there's like a lot of like little EPs that they sold at shows that like 25 years later, like I can't remember what songs were on which EPs and stuff. So like I kind of wanted to like just stick to the stuff that was on Spotify, even though there's stuff that isn't on Spotify that I do like, but that would just be wasting a turn in the game.
Mm-hmm. So let me take a quick look at the master list here. Yeah, I think I agree with John that their last one is my favorite, or their best rather. And so again, to repeat myself, like when a band is dense like this, like what I'm hoping for as somebody who's listening to it at first is for it to be front heavy, because if you nail the first record, if I know the sound right out the gate and I can pick a bunch of songs from the first record and then just kind of cherry pick the rest of the way, that's an easy time for me. With a band like this, I couldn't do that. I had that with the first record. I'm like, okay, cool. And then on the second record, I was like, oh shit, it's like they evolved a little bit. Okay, now I need to pick towards this. And then I end up with a lot from the second record. I was like, oh shit, but this is clearly where it stops. And no, it didn't. So I ended up a lot on my first pass, and then I just had to make whatever quick ass decisions to get down to 20. Because I this is yet another band. There's a very few that I was like, nah. And not nah because I don't like it, more so nah because I feel like this other one can do better for what we're trying to do. So
yeah, and we didn't even add the Love Billy EP, the EP of Billy Bragg covers that they did, which is maybe my favorite thing that they've ever done. I love that EP so much. And though that would have been an automatic 5 on my list.
Oh. Didn't that actually come up when we did the Billy Bragg episode? Like,
maybe... Oh yeah, I mention it every time anyone mentions Billy Bragg or Discount.
Well, there you go. So that being said, like, there's not a lot here, but like, there's a good possibility we're all kind of all over the place. What do you think for the final say, John? How do you think it's going to go?
I never win this thing, so whatever I say is not going to be it. But I'm gonna go optimistic. I'm gonna say 6.
All right, Peter.
That's what I was gonna say. I I'm gonna go 7.
There you go. There you go. Optimism. Optimism. All right, then I guess I'll take the dickhead route. I'll go 4. I do feel like 5 or better is right, but you never know. There's not a lot of places for us to hide, but it is possible that we just get a whole bunch of 2s. So you guys are more familiar with the Discog. I'm very much a wild card here. So, all right, we're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play some game. It's the program.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Start your road to fitness with the Hard Work Works fitness app. For all ability levels, full gym, no problem. What's included? Over 200 workout plans available for every situation from a full gym to no equipment at all. Nutrition guide to help you stay on track, and all of this is only $10 a month. There's a special offer for Deprogram listeners. Use promo code STUPID and get your first month free. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The three of us have come through the available this is what we'll say, the available discount discography on Spotify, and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 certificate for you, in case you have never given Discount the time of day. And, I hate going chalk. I've been really trying to get away from this, but I love when this happens. And there is evolution. So, if nobody else has it, I understand. But give me what the band is from the jump. I want to know. Waiting by the Wayside.
Yep.
No.
I had a feeling somebody was going to be out. I get it. I understand, but
I do agree with you though that right from the get-go, okay, this is who they are.
Yeah, and you know what to expect, and you know what's coming, and I love knowing what's coming, and then they just consistently deliver from there. So that's okay. It's got 2. It's alive. John?
I'm going to keep going. I think the second track is the statement. I'm going to go Mallory's Mission.
Yes, sir.
I don't.
All right. 2-2. Quite the 1-2 punch, because it definitely keeps it going. I was like, oh, shit. All right. Peter?
I'm going to jump ahead to the second album. On the Counter.
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But apparently I don't.
Never play your favorites first.
Yeah.
Never play your favorites first. Hold on, let's play a clip from that. I should have got that up. Oh. There you go.
Really, guys?
Well, I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of that sentiment. Really, guys? All right. Well, one round down. Back to me, huh? I like a good title track. How about Half Fiction?
Yes.
I got it.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Also a great track 1. Talk about immediately noticing the evolution. All right. John?
All right. Crash Diagnostic is just sitting there. Let's go Broken to Blue.
I got it.
Apparently I don't.
Ooh.
Broken. I was looking because I thought it sounded familiar, but
Track 1.
it must have been on my first pass. It must have just hit the floor for shrug. All right. Peter?
I'm going to stick with Crash Diagnostic. Math Won't Miss You.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
This should have been a radio hit.
I found myself saying that a lot. Is like, especially thinking about what was going on then. Radio doesn't make sense to me. Like, even then, like, I don't know. I don't understand. But, I mean,
Like you look at bands like Paramore and a lot of other bands I can't think of, but just ripped this off completely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, somebody in Paramore was a Discount fan.
Sure.
I'd have to imagine. Because, yes, this song specifically, definitely. All right. So, Math Won't Miss You was Peter. Back to me. How about Bloody Mediocrity?
No.
No.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I'll go back to the beginning.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. John?
I am going to go back to the beginning. Let's go KV T-shirt.
I got that one.
Of course.
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And it was at that
Yeah,
point.
we had to hit on one of those top 3 from Ataxias.
Yeah. And it was at that point that I knew I was in trouble because I have had all 3 of the first 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, uh-oh. I can't read my own handwriting. It looks like I wrote RV t-shirt. All right. Peter?
Go to Half Fiction. How about Toxic House?
Nope.
No.
Ouch.
This is another one of those situations where it's like, I wish I had better reasons than just, no, I don't have it.
It's a little slower than the usual stuff.
All right. I'll go back to the... No, you know what? I'll stay there with you, Peter. Same record. Am I missing something?
You are not, because I have that too.
Hey.
I do not have that one.
All right. I got 2. Where are we at? 3? Yeah, 3 in this and 3 in the combo. Okay. All right, John?
Stay on Half Fiction. Clap and Cough.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Ooh.
1 and 2. This is what I was afraid of. All right, Peter? Still plenty left.
Let's go to Crash Diagnostic again. Apostrophe.
No.
No, I don't have that either.
Man, I am striking out in this game.
There it is. really trying to look and feel you guys out here. How about Hit?
Nope.
No.
All right. John?
All right, I'm going to pull out one of these singles and see if we can do that. How about History is History?
Nope.
Nope.
Really? Wow.
I know. I know.
All right. Peter?
Let's go back to Half Fiction. Dreamt This Was a Castle.
Nope.
I think that was number 21.
Oh. My 4 is not looking so crazy right now. Okay. How about Never Ending Always?
Nope.
Yes.
All right. Boom. Hanging on. 1 and 2. John?
All right. Harder to Tell.
Yes.
Harder to tell. Let me see. I do.
Hey, all right.
Yay.
Here. All right. Here. So Harder to Tell was John. All right, Peter, you're up.
Behind Curtain Number.
Nope.
Yes.
Thank God.
I love that song.
All right. I think, did we just exit NTP 4? Yep, 4 and 6. Okay.
I have 4 and 7.
Oh, what did I miss? Oh, Broken.
Got Waiting by the Wayside, Mallory's Mission, Broken to Blue, Am I Missing Something, Clap and Cough, Never Ending Always, and Behind Curtain Number is the 2s.
Broken to Blue is the one I missed. Okay. So yeah, so we're out and have a discussion. All right. Back to me. All right, this one's sitting here, might as well see. Medical.
I got it.
Nope.
All right. 1 and 1. John.
This one I don't expect anyone to have, but it's one that I absolutely love. Fixing Rubble, Building Us.
Nope, but that's a great song.
I don't have that one either. If I...
We walk and think and sink in love and fear. We're afraid of everything. Dizzy, spinning, die. Diving for it, soul through. Fall and hit my head on you. Cut a coat pocket in my heart to save you.
Talk about Billy Bragg. All right. Peter.
I like the way that this one builds. Black and white can't capture red and blue.
That again must have been one of my last ones because I thought I had it.
I absolutely have that one. Another one that I love.
And there it is. 1 and 1. All right. Still alive. Okay. I'm actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. Okay, so we'll do a couple more rounds here. How about The Usual Bad?
Nope.
Yes.
Hey. The Usual Bad. 1 and 1. All right, John.
Her Last Day.
Oh,
No.
no. Damn it. I know for a fact that was like 22, somewhere between the 22 and 25 range. I'm glad she said that. Can't explain it. I cannot explain it. I don't know why. All right, Peter?
Back to half fiction. Pocket Bomb.
Yes.
No.
And 1. All right. How about Trouble in the Sky?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All right. I think we're about there. TRE. All right, John?
How about I Don't, I Do, It's You?
Shit, nope.
I don't.
I don't.
It's you.
I don't.
I Do.
You're pulling a lot from the singles.
Yeah. I got more too.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just.
Yep.
All right, Peter?
How about The Kill Fix?
Again, this one must have been because I looked at my list assuming I had it. Nope.
I have it.
Ooh.
All right. And just like that, the conversation is getting hairy.
Wonder if Allison took that for the name for the kills.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What do you think? One last and then we'll dump out.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's Been Years.
No.
No.
I thought I was trying to find John because he said he's got more from the singles. It's Been Years. Oops.
You've come home, it's been 2 years.
Oh. All right, John.
All right. Successfully Delirious.
Fucking hell. Nope.
No.
That sucks because
Again, the 10, you could make a 10 out of the trash. That's pretty good.
yeah. All right, Peter.
How about Sleeping Motor Boy?
Nope.
No.
Wrong place. SLEE being. Wait, did we? Oh, there's still room. But I guess maybe I was onto something. Mm. Yuck. All right. All right, I'll just start at the top here. Everybody, everybody?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Soup.
I got soup.
Nope.
Are we kidding? Am I about to get this? All right. Soup. Also Peter. All right. Slant invention.
Nope.
Yes.
Hey. It's gonna be brutal. All right. And last but not least, Faithful Elevator.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. He's on his own to end it out. All right. And what does that leave us at? 4? 4 indeed. Somehow I won. Sometimes it pays to be the dickhead.
I told you I never win. Whatever I pick wasn't going to happen.
That's insane. As many as you've done, that you have yet to win one.
I think I've gotten it one time.
All right.
I gotta stop my new trend of trying to be optimistic, because usually I
Yeah.
do like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Well, it's an agreeable band, so it makes sense. But all right, see if we can't get a couple more here in the conversation, John. You know,
The only ones I had left were Half the Time
Nope.
and City Bleach.
Nah.
City. All right, and for fun, Peter.
I had Torn Jeans and Age of Spitting left.
Torn jeans. Did I just misspell torn? No, I didn't. It's just not showing up on my search. There you go. Jeez. SPITTI. God damn it. TTI. All right. So let's see what we got. There's fucking computer. The 4 that got through. Let me do that the right way. Are, good Lord. KV T-shirt, Half Fiction, Math Won't Miss You, and Harder to Tell. All right. Now, we've got 14 that we need to whittle down to 5. Because I get one. Waiting by the Wayside, Mallory's Mission, Clap and Cough, Am I Missing Something, Pocket Bomb, Soup, The Usual Bad, Broken to Blue, Behind Curtain Number, Black and White Can't Capture Red and Blue, Medical, The Kill Fix, Never Ending Always, and Start Invention. So I'll ask you first, John, is there something sticking out that you're like, man, I can't believe we didn't get that one?
There's many, but the first one is Broken to Blue. I think that has to be on there.
All right. I was the odd man there, so let's get that one. 2. All right. Same question to you, Peter.
I think Behind Curtain Number needs to go on there.
All right. Again, that's one I missed, so.
Yep.
All right. So that brings us up to 6. All right, let's start fine-tuning here. Would you rather put something up that absolutely should be in, or would you rather drop something, John?
I got more to put up for sure.
All right, let's go.
Mallory's Mission.
Yeah, obviously I'm with it. I had it, so.
I'm okay with that.
All right. And that brings us up to 7. Would you rather be the bearer of good news or bad news, Peter?
I think Waiting by the Wayside should be on there.
I'm with it, obviously.
Are we going with all of that top 3 though?
I mean, it's a good it's a fair question.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we?
I'm not saying no. I don't know. I'm looking at like Clap and Cough, Never Ending Always, Black and White, even something like Slant Invention or yeah, I don't know. If we do that, then we're getting down to it.
Yeah, so we got 2 more before my final say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm again not saying no to Waiting by the Wayside, but
how about we do this? I'm gonna take my final say here with Clap and Cough.
Okay.
So that way we don't have to.
Cool.
Because that's one I'm looking at anyway. So
Yeah.
So that makes it a little easier.
It does.
All right. So that brings us.
Then
up.
I'd say we throw in Waiting by the Wayside and maybe Never Ending Always would be the other one, or Black and White Can't Capture. Those would be the next ones that I'd be looking at.
All right, so let's do. Is there another one that you would put up there to go along with Waiting by the Wayside, Peter?
Or definitely Black and White Can't Capture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Waiting by the Wayside and Black and White Can't Capture rounds us out.
Yeah, I think that's a good compromise. I mean, I do want to fight kind of for Never Ending Always because that's like one of the really early ones from one of the singles early on. But yeah, Black and White Can't Capture Red and Blue is absolutely one of my top 2 or 3 discount songs. So, yeah, I'm not going to argue with that.
All right, so let's do that. And that should give us our 10, if my math is correct.
Math won't miss you.
It will not. All right, here we go. KV T-shirt, Half Fiction, Math Won't Miss You, Harder to Tell, Broken to Blue, Behind Curtain Number, Mallory's Mission, Clap and Cough, Waiting by the Wayside, and Black and White Can't Capture Red and Blue. That's a hell of a 10. We will get you hooked on the band. That is a promise with those 10 songs. But now we're going to take it down one step further and try to get you in one. If you got one song, John, which one are you handing to somebody?
Ooh. Broken to Blue.
Okay. What do you think, Peter?
I was thinking Math Won't Miss You.
I think I was leaning there too. And I'll say this. The only thing to me that it has over Broken to Blue was the fact that it was unanimous. It didn't have to get talked into the list. That doesn't necessarily have to be a line, but that is one of the reasons I was looking at it. Oh. I don't know, man. Now, what this has is a very obvious track 1 thing that I don't know how I missed on. I definitely think it's one of those 2, though. Anybody else got input on that, Broken to Blue, or?
Yeah, I still lean towards Broken to Blue.
What do you think, Peter?
I'm still leaning towards Math Won't Miss You. But not because it was unanimous, but because I just feel like out of the 2, it's the most accessible, I think.
I think that's fair. what Broken to Blue does is tone setting, whereas Math Won't Miss You is, hey, come listen to this too. We're listening to Discount over here. Get in, loser. I don't know. There's this too.
I know.
What about play the beginning of Behind Curtain Number?
All right. Hmm.
Now, as much as I love this song, I don't feel like it's a good representation of them for track one.
How about Clap and Cough? Play the beginning of Clap and Cough, if you would please.
Sure. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, man.
Yeah, I still think Broken to Blue is my number one.
Colin?
Justin, you're going to have to break the tie.
God damn it. I don't know which I want to do because I see the merits of both of them.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I know, right? All right. I'm going with my inclination here because I leaned Math Won't Miss You because, I mean, look, we got to look for the slimmest differences, right? In a situation like this. I think there is weight to Peter's argument of accessibility. That's not to say Broken to Blue is inaccessible, but I think that I think this just has, for lack of a better term, popular, like earworm possibility.
Yeah, as far as like pop punk, like you hear Green Day's Basket Case first, but when you buy the album, you hear Burnout first, and then it's like they're both good, but like, you know, Basket Case is the one that got you to get the album.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it's slimmest of fucking margins because obviously I didn't have Broken to Blue, and I'm still not sure why. But all right, we'll go with Math Won't Miss You, number one, and let's start that over so I can read your list to you folks. Look at that. Well, we got Math Won't Miss You, KV T-shirt, Half Fiction, Harder to Tell could have been up there too. Broken to Blue, Behind Curtain Number, Mallory's Mission, I can read, Clap and Cough, Waiting by the Wayside, and Black and White, Can't Capture Red and Blue. Let's let Math Won't Miss You get a moment in the sun here. I mean, it eventually gets there, but honey, vinegar, I mean, we have done it. We have gotten you into Discount, and you're welcome for that, by the way. You know, this wasn't very contentious, but it was a split parliament, as it were. If you want to come play, you know, it's easy enough. Deprogrammed is on legionofstupid.com. Click podcast, click Deprogrammed, scroll a little bit down. There's a sign-up sheet. Come play with us. It'll be fun times. And hey, if you know you want to pledge to the Patreon, I highly recommend it because we do a little show called After the Fact where we talk immediately after this, and we may or may not have a member of Discount that we're going to now bounce our list off of on this episode of After the Fact. Just saying, you may want to check that out. But regardless, you get After the Fact after every episode, and you get every episode of Deprogram before the rest of the world. So, and that's only $1, and it helps me out a great deal. Not your bag, cool, I understand. You know, we mentioned Legion of Stupid before. You can listen there. That'd be cool. join the Discord. That would be fun. Or subscribe. Like that's the easiest way to do it. I've never once subscribed when someone told me to subscribe, yet everybody tells me to subscribe all the time. But if you're one of those people that needs to be reminded to subscribe, hit subscribe right now. Whatever platform you're listening on, I would appreciate that. But to me, the absolute best way you can help this program is by telling somebody that you listen to Deprogrammed, and I would appreciate that more than I could ever put into words. So if you could do that, I'll love you forever. And with that, Discount. Learn them, love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.